this ruckus. Meanwhile, more news coming in. Lok Sabha LOP Rahul Gandhi has commented on the opposition bloc's yatra in Bihar ahead of the much anticipated assembly elections that will take place sometime in October and November, as well as the opposition's allegations of vote thefts against the Election Commission of India. Listen into what he has to say.
बिहार में तो आप सब लोग कह रहे हैं वोट चोरी वोट चोरी वोट चोरी, और ये रियलिटी है। वो जो इलेक्शन चोरी करने की कोशिश हो रही है, तो बिहार का रेजिस्टेंस आ रहा है, बहुत बढ़िया आ रहा है, और जोरों से आएगा। पूरे देश का रेजिस्टेंस।
All right, there of course a while back Rahul Gandhi speaking to the media, Manohar, he is of course once again doubling down on the allegations that he's leveled against the Election Commission. He's gone on to state that the response to the yatra is really good, and we clearly see the leaders of the opposition bloc doubling down on their allegations against the Election Commission, even within the lower house, with all the ruckus and the pandemonium that's taken place.
वोट अधिकार यात्रा के बाद पहली बार संसद आज पहुंचे हैं बिहार से, और उन्होंने एक बार फिर कहा कि जहां जहां यात्रा में जा रहे हैं लोग वोट चोरी का आरोप लगा रहे हैं कि कुछ बड़ा इशू है और इसको हम छोड़ने वाले नहीं है, और ये बिहार में जब चुनाव होगा तो एक बड़ा मुद्दा तो बनने जा रहा है, क्योंकि वहाँ की हर जनता जो है सो ये कह रही है कि वोट चोरी हो रहा है। लेकिन इस मामले को लेकर के बीजेपी ये कह रही है, कल से ही लगातार एक कार्यकर्ता जो है सो एक वोटर वो ट्रेंड कर रही हैं कि उनके जो जिला अध्यक्ष है, उनके जो लोग हैं, उन्होंने कहा कि आपका वोट चोरी होगा, आपका नाम दर्ज किया है, जबकि उनका नाम वोटर लिस्ट में है। तो कार्यकर्ता जो है सो लोकल लोगों को बहला फुसला करके यात्रा में शामिल कर रहे हैं और इस तरह के आरोप लगा रहे हैं। दूसरी बात है CS-DS के संजय कुमार की, जिन्होंने वो रिपोर्ट जो है सो डिलीट कर दी है। तो ऐसे में अब बीजेपी के पास एक और हथियार मिल गया है कि राहुल गांधी किसी और के इशारे पे काम कर रहे हैं और झूठ में चुनाव आयोग को बदनाम किया जा रहा है। जी
जी बने रहिए हमारे संग। वी ऑल्सो हैव विद अस आवर अदर कॉलीग Anand Singh. We're of course referring to what Rahul Gandhi has earlier stated before the proceedings in both the lower and the upper houses were adjourned because of the ruckus that the opposition was continuing to double down on its claims of vote chori or vote theft against the Election Commission of India. He said that the response on the ground in Bihar has been very good as far as his yatra is concerned. Anand, what do the people of Bihar have to say? Because you've been speaking to them, you've gone to Bihar, you've been speaking to them. So what all have they told you?
Yeah, look, the way in which Rahul Gandhi, who is the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha today, mentioned that his yatra, that is the voter adhikar yatra, is getting immense support from the people in Bihar. So clearly, during the 3-day yatra that went on from August 17 to 19, and today being the break day, so we have seen a lot of crowd in the yatra. However, the public response is mixed, as many of the people are accepting that there is a vote theft. However, many are saying that it's only 1% of the vote theft of the entire population of Bihar. So clearly, they are saying that this is not a very big issue in Bihar, which has to deal with several of the issues that includes migration, that includes unemployment and several other factors of law and order situation, as well as in health sector. So clearly, it will take some time for the Congress to make such an impact of this voter adhikar yatra in Bihar, because RJD and other alliance partners of the Indian bloc in Bihar, they have been saying, they have been continuing with Rahul Gandhi over here, and it is reason why the yatra is gaining a lot of support from the people across the state, because this yatra has crossed from Sasaram, it reached Aurangabad, then it has also crossed Gayaji, and yesterday it completed its journey in Nawada district of the state. So clearly, in the last 3 days, the yatra has covered at least 3 of the districts, and there we have seen immense crowd, the sea of crowd for the people coming to meet and greet Rahul Gandhi, as well as Tejasvi Yadav, who is the RJD leader over here. So clearly, this is what Rahul Gandhi maintained, that this yatra is gaining support from the people, and soon it will also start getting support from across the country. However, the response is mixed at the ground, as they are saying that there are very few voters whose names have been removed, whereas Rahul Gandhi also brought up one of the persons, Shambhu Prasad, in Nawada Hiswa area, where he asked him to speak, and he mentioned that how his name was removed. So clearly, these are the things that the Congress is alleging, that how the voters are being eligible voters, especially, are being removed from the voter rolls just ahead of the crucial assembly polls here in Bihar through the special intensive revision of the voter rolls that is being carried out by the Election Commission. Back to you, Pia.
All right, Anand, thank you so much for joining us live on the broadcast. Meanwhile, more news are coming in. As far as the parliament is concerned, we're learning that Union Home Minister Amit Shah will introduce the three major bills: the Constitution 130th Amendment Bill, the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Amendment Bill, and the Government of Union Territories Amendment Bill in the Lok Sabha at 2 p.m. when the Lok Sabha reconvenes yet again. Manohar Kesri with us on the broadcast. Manohar, 2 p.m. is the time, is what sources are currently telling us, when the Union Home Minister will introduce this bill. He had already arrived at the Parliament premises a short while back, before this entire showdown had taken place between the opposition and the centre in the Lok Sabha just a while back before its adjournment. He's now at the premises of the Parliament. Both houses will reconvene at 2 p.m. and we're learning through our sources that Union Home Minister Amit Shah is very, very likely to introduce these three key bills in the Lok Sabha at 2 p.m. Manohar. Manohar, can you hear me? All right, there seems to be a network issue as far as Manohar's connection is concerned. We'll try to get that sorted very, very shortly. Manohar, are you there with us?
Yeah.
Yes, so we're learning at the moment that it's likely that the Union Home Minister will introduce these bills at 2 p.m. when the Parliament reconvenes. This is what our sources are telling us.
देखिए बिल्कुल 2 बजे के बाद कभी भी इंट्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं जो इम्पोर्टेंट बिल है, जो भारत के इतिहास के लिए काफी अहम रहने वाला है। एक तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अमेंडमेंट बिल 2025 है, जो 130 अमेंडमेंट बिल होगा। सेकंड है जम्मू कश्मीर रीऑर्गेनाइजेशन अमेंडमेंट बिल 2025 और गवर्नमेंट यूनियन टेरिटरी अमेंडमेंट बिल 2025। सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि इस बिल को लेकर के अपोजिशन लगातार एकजुट होते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं और ऐसा मोड पे है कि सरकार जो है फेडरल एक्ट स्ट्रक्चर पर हमला करने जा रही है, डेमोक्रेसी पे एटम बम से हमला करने जा रही है। फांसीवाद है इस तरह के, चाहे टीएमसी हो, कांग्रेस हो, समाजवादी पार्टी हो, लगातार इनके सांसद जो है इस तरह के आरोप लगा रहे हैं। दूसरी ओर बात करें कि ये इम्पोर्टेंट बिल क्यों है, क्योंकि बीजेपी के सांसदों ने, जेडीयू के सांसदों ने और एनडीए के घटक दलों ने इसका स्वागत किया है कि आने वाले टाइम में अगर जनता से, जनप्रतिनिधियों के प्रति विश्वास अगर उठ जाएगा तो कौन करेगा। सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि इसमें प्रधानमंत्री को भी दायरे में लाया गया है। जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन 130 बिल है, जिसमें दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री, कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर और अगर हम बात करें प्रधानमंत्री, इनको लाया गया है। अगर वो गंभीर आपराधिक मामलों में 30 दिन तक हिरासत में रहते हैं तो उन्हें हटाया जाएगा। वो खुद इस्तीफा दे दें, अगर इस्तीफा नहीं देते हैं तो 31वें दिन मतलब 31st डे को उनको हटा दिया जाएगा या खुद ब खुद हट जाएंगे। तो ये प्रावधान में किया गया है। वहीं अगर हम जम्मू कश्मीर रीऑर्गेनाइजेशन बिल की बात करें तो उसमें जो मिनिस्टर हैं, मिनिस्टर के ऊपर अगर इस तरह के आरोप लगते हैं तो मिनिस्टर को भी उपराज्यपाल के कहने पर जो है सो मुख्यमंत्री वहां के हटा सकते हैं। अगर मुख्यमंत्री भी अगर संज्ञान नहीं लेता है, अगर मुख्यमंत्री भी उपराज्यपाल के किस ऑर्डर को नहीं मानता है, तो उसके बाद जो है 31वें दिन जो है वो खुद ब खुद हट जाएगा। तो इस तरह के प्रावधान है जिसे लेकर के पक्ष और विपक्ष आर पार की लड़ाई में है। जी।
All right, Manohar, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast, sharing all those details. Viewers,